So, my name is Mr. BellyDance. Welcome to my video. I am here today teaching you from Tahiti, from Pamatai Hills in Tahiti. So I'm very excited and very lucky to be here. So let's get started. So today I'm going to teach you a stylized move that I call an ummi twist, but I have got many versions of the ummi twist. So this one, let's just get started. So first of all, make sure you're warm before you do this and then come back and see me afterwards. Lots of videos on YouTube for you to be looking at. So first of all, warm up, come back and see me, and then we'll just start with the legs. So what I want you to do is get your heels firmly planted into the floor and get the hips to go up and down. Smile and breathe. Lengthen your crown of your head up to the sky, chest lifted, shoulders down, tummy engaged, and then just get the hips to go from side to side. What I also want you to do in this movement is pull the hips up by engaging the obliques. So these are our obliques. We're going to contact the obliques and lift the hips up and 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 up. Second movement I want us to look at is the pelvic lift. So we're going to bend the knees, make sure your tailbone is lengthened so your spine is nice and long. Tummy engaged, chest lifted, shoulders down, long neck, and off we go. We're going to lift the pelvis and drop the pelvis. So you want your whole bones to lift. So you're not thrusting, okay? Because that's not going to give you the right effect you're looking for. So you need to bend the knees and you are literally tilting the pelvis. So the bones want to shift, okay? So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Keep that going. Now, there are many ways to do this. So I advise when you're first learning, try not to do everything with the belly at the same time. Because otherwise, when it comes to layering later on, or doing more advanced movements, you'll struggle if you only know how to move your pelvis while contracting the entire abdominal wall. So you need to be able to know how to just keep it underneath the belly button. So like this. So if anything, this part of your belly will pop outwards, okay? So try that. It might take a while, especially if you're used to doing it with the whole belly, yeah? So it's a little bit of practice. So just keep going with this. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's get the arms out to the side. 1, 2, 1, 2. Tap one hand on your head if you like. Okay, so we're going to put them together. While I remember, since I'm in Tahiti, I also teach Ori Tahiti, and in my school we call it Ori Polynesia. Ori means to dance. So I have lots of tutorials also online for that, as well as on my online classes on my website, as well as classes in London. So come and see me, check me out, and I will teach you happily everything that I've also been learning here on my holiday, on my stay here. So we are going to lift the hip. The knees stay nice and bent the whole time. They never completely straighten, ever. Okay, so you bend, and we go up into the oblique. Then you go into pelvic lift at the front. Then you go into the right, or your left oblique. And then you release to neutral. So we're going to drive it around, and this is like a spear shape. So I've spoken about this quite a lot in my other tutorials on YouTube. I've got loads, by the way, so this is the first time you come across me. Go and check it out. There's so much to look at. If you're a complete beginner, definitely I would advise get started on my actual online classes on my website, because it takes you from the very, very basics all the way up. And nothing in BellyDance is basic, which you'll soon learn. Anyway, so round and round and round and round. Now, we're going to reverse the direction. So, same principle. Up, oblique. Up, lower abdominals. Both benders come to see me. Over on the left, and then back. So, round, and round, and round, and round, and round, and round, and round. Keep it relaxed. You don't want to feel any pulling in the kneecaps. Okay, so you want the legs to be nice and relaxed. No bobbing, no bouncing. Keep the hips going. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, so that's part 1. And part 2 is the actual twist. So, you're going to come onto all of your weight onto the back leg, which is my right leg. And classical position. So, for me in my school, Mr. BellyDance, we have the other big toe slightly in front of the other one. So not too far out, not too far out. Classical position. Imagine you're wearing 30-inch high heels, so you cannot put your foot down, okay? From here we're going to twist. We're going to pull the tummy in, lift the chest, bring our shoulders down, And the twist also comes from here. So in my school, we really believe in learning about the body and the muscles and how to execute the movement safely and effectively from the muscle, because it's belly dance, and belly dance requires the movement of the muscles. So the hip's going to go forward, it's going to go back. So if I was to face the front, you're not keeping your hip flat when you twist. Because you're on releve means like tiptoe. So I'm going to be here. When my hip goes forward, I allow it to lift. When it comes back, it's going to go back to neutral position. So I'm not trying to keep my hips the same level when I twist. I want it to go up and then back to neutral. Up and then back to neutral. Okay, open everything. Breathe. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There are many things I can say about this, but I'm going to save them for maybe a twist series. So check out my figure of 8 series that I've already done. Lots of different movements and videos revolving around figure of 8s. We'll do a twist series again separately. There's so many things I can say about it, but let's stick to the tutorial at hand. So we go front, hip goes forward. Make sure the knees stay in line, so you're not trying to do this. I don't want to see that. Imagine I'm staring right at you. Don't do that. Okay, so forward hip lift in a twist, and then back. Okay, I'll face the front as well. Front and back, front and back, front and back, front and back. One hand if you like. Front and back, front and back, front and back, front and back. Use your oblique, engage your tummy, keep your chest still, no bouncing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so now this is the tricky part. We try to put it together. So back onto releve. Let's start on your front hip. So this is my left leg, maybe it's your right, and I want you to go towards your back leg. Yeah? So in which case for me, I'm going to go left, front, right, back, left, front, right, back. You can start anywhere, but for the purpose of staying with me and understanding what I'm doing, let's do the same thing. So left, pull the leg closest to me, front, right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front, right, back, or maybe it's right for you. 1, 2, 1, engage your tummy, and 1, and 2, and round, and round, and round, and breathe, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, so, you know what, let's do the other side. So, twist. So, classical position, super duper high heel on the front foot, big toe just in front of the other one, legs are quite close together. You need it for alignment purposes because you're not with your muscles and your body, so you want to be in alignment so you're safe and you're effective and you're not in your bones. Okay? So, let's do the twist first. Front, back, and remember you want the hip to lift slightly at the front. It's like doing a hip lift in a twist, and then you bring it back down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure the knee isn't doing this. Okay, make sure the back leg is not locked. Very bad. Bend it. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now we do the yummy. So for me, I'm going right, front, left, back. Okay? You can go the other way on the other leg if you're facing a different way. Right, front, left, back. Right, front, left, back. Make it round, round, round. So an ummi in my school is not to be confused with the exterior hip circle. Ummi has shape, like this. It's not flat, so make sure you're getting your depth, the depth of the circle. It's interior, meaning very muscular, as opposed to exterior, meaning more skeleton. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you breathing? Are you smiling? Look at the scenery, what's not to smile about? Okay, for 4, for 3, for 2. Alright, so let's do it with a twist. So, let's go back to this side, put them together. Classical position, alright? And then, we go front and back, front and back, front and back, front and back. Front is the first half of the ummi. Okay, I'm going to face the front actually to show you this, so just avoid so confusing. So, I'm going to now face the back. So from here, my hip is going to go forward, but as it goes forward I start my ummi. So I go left, front, right, I level it back, and then when my hip goes back I also finish the back part of my ummi. So I'm in the back part of my twist and the back part of the ummi at the same time. Okay, so twist, front, and then opposite hip, and then back. Front and back, front and back, front and back. I'm kind of exaggerating a little bit just so you can see what's going on, and then we'll do it smoothly together in a second. If I face this way, you can hear me. If I face this way, it's front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. I don't know if that helps you. So let's try this side now so I can give you the angle. So when you're belly dancing, obviously, maybe it's not so obvious, but your angles are very important because the same move can look very different depending on how you stand, where you stand, whether you go diagonal or flat or completely sideways or facing the back. The move looks very different. So be aware of that when you're practicing or if you choose to perform it. Be aware of what angle looks best and also with different shapes, which is beautiful. No one has your body, which is amazing. So it's about working what works for you and figuring out your own angles and your own shapes, stuff like that. Okay? So here we go again. Let's put it with the whole thing together. So I'm going twist first, twist, neutral, twist. Remember it has to lift at the front and neutral at the back. Lift at the front, neutral at the back. Lift, back, lift, back. They really link up together, or sync up together, should I say. I put my hands on my hips to help them. So 1 and 2. I go forward, and then as my hips go back, I finish the ummi. Front to back. Front. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Smile. 3. Breathe. 2. Make sure you're not doing this. 1. Let's go to the other side. I hope it's making sense. If not, you know what? Just watch it loads of times and eventually it will. Okay. So, twist first. Remember your angles, posture, breath, everything is breathe. Okay. So, front, back, front, back, front, back. Okay. Remember, higher at the front, neutral at the back. Higher at the front, neutral at the back. Okay, front, back. I'm going towards my back leg, if that helps you. You could go the other way, but I don't want to confuse you. So front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Now with a twist. Front, back, front, back, front, back. Breathe, breathe. Say hello to your beautiful hips. Front, back, 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 front, back. Okay, that, lovely people, is one of the versions of ummi twist. I hope you like it. If you want to do it again, rewind. Loads of other videos for you to choose from. MelissaBellyDance.com. Online classes on my website. All of my classes you go through 1 week at a time. So all of my classes are filmed in my studio where I teach, and then what happens is those classes are uploaded privately for you guys to watch. So you take the classes week by week with us as if you're really in the room with us, if that makes any sense. So every week we learn new movements, we add on, we build on it. So by the end of the 12 weeks, you've learned lots of different moves and techniques within my syllabus in my school. So you learn with us. When you get to the end of it, most of the time, most people repeat the courses again and again and again because no course is ever the same. And then when you're ready, you move up to the levels. So there's loads of classes to choose from. Anyway, thank you for watching. And in Tahiti, we say, Nana! Bye-bye.